goes all the way across.
Hit that. It's enough that I might be able to drop some markers.
Like, now that's the wrong shape. That's
Yeah, that's good.
Maybe that's what they use to hire their own guy.
Yeah, you see?
No, I think I got it.
Yep. Do it again. So I just got those 2 points. I'm not going to be able to drop a 3-degree axis, but
I don't know. Now there's a million pictures.
okay, he just taking X-ray, so.
So maybe, just maybe,
Yeah, at
you
least
have a
half,
couple
so
of
yeah.
them to
Yeah,
hit it.
like
Yeah, that way I was like the delay between you saying hit it and my brain going, oh, ah!
I try her otherwise, it might be in a better position, so I'll just look and see. She looks good, there's no water down her eye.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is there a way to say you're now on the left?
No,
Because you just need.
I don't think there's any way that we could ever tell.
that we can tell, yeah.
Just in the same pathologic changes. We had a cat. I think she might have had a video from it. Send it out. We'll see.
How old was she?
She was 23. Yeah.
Yeah, because the only reason you're taking arterial versus
Breathing
Is to get the
are
oxygen.
far in between.
Yeah.
So there's a good one.
Just,
Alright, well, we'll have to look through the book.
So maybe
see
we'll
if we can
figure
figure out.
out-
And then maybe I'll call IDEX and say, hey, it won't let us choose that. Why? Why won't it let us choose that?
Give her one breath and see
I don't know if that's the double line though.
Yeah,
or if
it's close. That's her pupil opening, so you can see that.
Yeah.
It's only like 12 pounds.
Okay, grab that one.
well, if you wanted to get just like used one,
This one is a large animal machine. No, he recommended this other one. It's super easy to use and it's like
then that would be like more reason to get arterial versus
Are you happier or more sad?
because it's good for electrolytes
Sad stuff on
and
there.
CO2, but it's just not.
Nothing.
Yes, still real high.
I'm sure it'll get better over time when the ketamine wears off a little bit.
What?
She's her eyes.
You know, if you
Okay.
guys are doing higher ketamine and you have longer recovery, you might want to express their bladder before you take them outside to see it. You could think it would be easy, but it's not. Yeah, because they're probably way down there, huh?
It's a white
They're
cat.
basically like,
Dr. Wayne, it's a white cat.
I know.
It holds true even for the big ones. So yes.
Or it's your friend from 610 Brewery whose dog and cat I bruised, the first of each to bruise like, are you sure you don't have a bleeding disorder, Bruce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told him that.
Can we need to take the tips of
She's down there
these.
still listening.
Love them trucks, man.
Like 3 weeks ago, they had a food truck with fresh
Probably
crawfish.
maybe we go online.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is push on the text on your pen, everything on the pad, go like that, and your nail will pop out.
Stayed on our website because they just put a new website, but I found it very funny. We offer low-cost pain and neutering. Neutering. I was like, it fits perfect with our clientele. It's like that we offer low-cost pain and neutering. Neutering.
We should be a Polska county like that.
I sent it to Dr. Bart. Dr. Bart's like, I don't want to even tell him to change it because I love it so
Because
much.
it's funny.
It's just, it's like a, we offer.
And we like Andrew Millet in the background.
We have air, buddy.
That's not
joke that's like, that actually was put on your thing.
No, it was like it's
And you supposed to.
they just made a new website live, so I was just flipping through it and I saw it, and it's like a spelling mistake.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
awesome.
Because above it says spaying and neutering.
So it's a
You know what, hey, let's unplug that, just, I don't want the water getting on and push it somewhere.
Your blood work is going too, Gail?
Yeah, everything's running.
I'm behind you. Well, and you can decide what you want to change up or down.
So it's
Your
really
depth is
tiny.
10.
Increase the depth.
Increase?
Yeah, I need the eye bigger.
Oh, so decrease the depth.
Decrease the depth.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh,
doesn't
sorry,
that
sorry.
mean you need it smaller?
Yeah, that's better.
Turn frequency up high, try to get harmonics.
Increase the gain too.
She said whenever you have any kind of fluid, you want the harmonics on.
Okay.
I don't know if that's your case.
I wonder, and this one has like, you can go. It's up to 8.4. Right, like, it doesn't make you feel like they're 100% healthy, but it's like, okay, that's, but it didn't have like a mean age either. That was, well, census, all ages, so it's hard to. It would have been nice to compare. Does that have
I will say this, what I noticed in phosphorus.
Mean 5.8 and from 3 to 11.
Yeah.
11 in a domestic.
So until the,
Yeah.
it takes a long time for that phosphorus to come up though, in big cats. When you say, I mean, typically
Yeah, we
that's
don't-
clinical.
Yeah, when they're phosphorus high, which is domestic.
But I mean,
And calcium.
sassafras.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's not,
They can't do anything about it.
it's 85, 5 to 10-year-old tigers whose blood was drawn as their annual visit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly, and then add to that. Right.
Everybody uses different drugs, you know.
Right.
And you know, there's insulin resistance, there's other drugs.
So the one tiger who's able to draw blood from the weight is in heaven. From his collateral.
He would just sit there,
He was laying in the lockout eating.
and you would just reach in, like, and bring you in these.
Wait, you just butterfly click, and then you're seated there.
That's crazy.
It was crazy. He was, but you know, he was special. Thank God he was special.
I was here.
Thank God.
We did,
No.
we had that all?
No.
What did we have? We did a skin,
In his ear.
his ear, yeah.
Ear infection. It's so random. That's the thing out here. I tell people all the time they want a shadow.
Or does
It's
it seem
like,
like part of the
oh,
management?
it's,
Yeah.
this is the only thing that's like plannable.
Yeah. And then it's always
I mean, side stream is here, and mainstream is right by the road.
Yeah, but does mainstream not work as well, or?
Well, mainstream is more accurate, but there are problems with it, one being cumbersome, because it's hit it by the mouse.
most of our stuff is
Less caliber.
I wonder if we could maybe even get a small.
So they would help with a Kaplan check, and some of them have ECGs, but not all of them. So the Kaplan check is a little bit monitor, and it has a peak.
Say if 1.5.
I feel you poking needles into my teeth.
Yeah, we didn't block it. Could have blocked the max. I didn't want to block the main.
Don't push it all out, right? Just in case we can't get any of it. Ketamine. She answered your.
Taping it to your arm, like the actual syringe.
Yes. And like, and instructions on your arm.
You need to draw it up in a hood, like a box.
Yeah.
You guys don't want to play around with that.
No.
We like our friends. That we already have.
That's like a pair of elephants or something.
Yeah.
Like it was big.
E-torpine.
It's soft.
E-torpine is like that too, isn't it?
It's got the tiny little.
So this here? Not?
Yeah.
It's pulp exposed, so there's disease around the apex, is whether or not you see it and how significant it is.
Do you have success root canal in those?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do these a lot in dogs. This is a little different shape, they have an extra cusp. You know, you just follow
Put another
your,
temperature.
like I actually got right into the powder root, which is the harder of the two roots to get into. And then drop right into it with that shock or not. And, just from the time this needle broke the root.
100.2.
So you do.
This isn't what you needed it for?
No, well, they're not that long.
You guys got a Doppler up there too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're on your second bag of third bag of fluids?
This is the second.
Okay.
You ever do that time lapse thing in your phone?
Slow-mo or the time-lapse pictures?
The time lapse pictures where it does like
The
a
live?
yeah.
How can you tell?
It just dropped right in, I just knew it was there.
I was actually manipulating the x-ray around it to get a film of it, and that button fell in. Because you can't really see in here when you're doing it, and you can't tell where the little tip of your file is, so even like right now, going back into that same hole is a lot easier. Sometimes there are if you get a really easy straight shot, but here you're going two roots through the same access in the crown, so they're completely different.
Angles.
Yeah. So how the hell did that come through right now? There it is. I have all kinds of other little ledges around it, so it makes it all that much harder to get into it.
In this, it's just gonna fall apart, you know. And it was a shelter dog, so we ended up euthanizing because also had a torn cruise shit and had a bunch of other things wrong with it.
Sometimes that works, and sometimes that's just And I was like,
The guide on it? The guide.
Well, we didn't turn the mister off. We just put the band.
Oh, okay.
Do you want the mister off, or you need just the band?
Like in the bag?
Like
Yes.
it's so much information, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. How
What's
cool.
happening?
Good luck with all those teeth.
Thank you.
Good luck with all those eyes.
Alright, one more measurement for you, Ray.
I said not a third.
This
Thank
is
God.
still 108.
Oh, I guess so.
We have
Yeah.
29
I'm okay with
Should
for
we
it.
ask her
the,
if she wants to?
It's
MB
gonna
is
be
in
out
boy,
before we
Yeah.
get it down, so. I mean, we're at 3.
Yes.
I wouldn't guess we'd get him in it.
Do you wanna do it next? Oh.
You know, we can always just evaluate him. And then, because we really,
And then your two teeth, the same as these two on the other side is another range.
Okay, so we really are saying 3 days, starting with today is 1.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, she's already had one, so this, yeah, so in total. it'll be
2 out of 4. Will you still like us at the end of that? A
Yeah,
drive to
wow.
Tampa. Damn that we started that
Zabu.
white tiger. She's like the bane of your existence.
from a few levels. As long as Cameron doesn't work.
Not all the way down.
Cameron always whines.
Just keep these close to me.
And
Zooming through a lot of these.
Yeah, I couldn't get mine to work at all.
No?
Yours is super sensitive.
This one's great. The one on here doesn't work very well.
This is the one I was trying.
Yeah, this one.
So 29 for him.
MP?
so she could
Nope,
get a
just
regular
down.
dose of Medicam.
Yep.
That would be,
And
I could
this-
probably
this
give
is
her a
for
regular dose of
49.
Medicam now.
she got Medicam.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
no, sorry, I'm talking about TJ.
TJ.
Cause he had Medicam too, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
he did.
TJ got Medicam. I didn't write it on his list, so I was,
You keep saying she, so I'm thinking
I'm
it's
sorry.
she, and he's a
So 150
Yeah.
Ks
so yeah.
times 0.1, so he's getting 15 milligrams of Medicam once a day.
That was an
Now.
hourly something too.
And
Or
what is,
maybe you just yanked on her.
what is it, 1.5 mLs?
Yep, 1.5 mgs per
So he
ml.
needs 10 mLs once a day for 2 days.
Yeah, I was like, it's gotta be at least 5, but that's
Little
0.025, so. It was one-
Maybe.
Gas started at 1:45, you're an hour and a half. Wait, 1:40, yeah, you're an hour and a
Time
half.
flies. Shh. Time flies.
We were virtually ignoring you to see it work fast.
Yeah, milligrams per day, not
yeah.
per kg. So,
So we'll just,
so I guess we use the dog dose.
Yeah.
Maybe use the low end of dog dose, like 20 mg per kg. 20 to 40. So
oh, I'm taping you.
if he's 150 times 20, he would get 3,000
Oh my
milligrams.
god. That would
Just
be like
seems,
That's the low end.
7 of those pillars
Yeah.
of the 450.
You know
And
who
those
we
stink
gave?
to get in. Most animals hate that.
We gave,
6.6 of the 450.
I think the canines is a good idea. So I think those should be root
They
canals.
need
So.
root canals anyway.
Yeah.
If I'd extracted all 4 of these teeth today, that would have been a big undertaking.
Yep.
I think that would be really hard on her too.
And you know, it just depends on how it goes. The last tiger wasn't that bad, but I get some.
yeah.
Sometimes I pull out like the super healthy like fractured tooth from hit by a car. Sometimes comes out a lot easier than that like.
Old egg blows.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's amazing. Like because all my the doctors I work with, they get real scared when they see like a fractured canine. But I'm like, you know, it's kind of healthy. It's kind of everything. The bone around it's really strong, so it's easy to elevate.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
And I like it. I've given these for Dexmed or Serenia.
Because I'm thinking about getting a stronger pain medication.
But we have methadone now.
What do you think? Methadone is better, or is it more?
It's expensive, but it's better.
What's expensive?
hydromorphone.
It's $300 a bottle.
Is it?
But we charge for it. It's awesome. Rena and I are like methads.
Good, but it's expensive.
Dr. Digger's just like, easy now.
Yeah.
Easy on the methadone.
One or 2 bottles is gonna $700.
But if it's a patient that really warrants it, like wanting chronic pain, one that has GI
How much?
issues.
How many mLs is in a bottle?
20,
And then how much would you give, just say, a big dog?
like 0.2, 0.3 mils. I do.
A big dog?
Well, if you did like the high dose, you could easily get a mil. But our loading dose is going to be the same like you would do, hydromorphone. You'd start with.
This is the 20. Yep, and paper points too. Those paper points, I'm gonna need them sizes.
Look on the side of the bottle. Reversal?
Sure. First?
Yeah.
Next half? And I'll remember the.
Liz. WYNN. WYNN at
rescue dog.
Has it been raining here every day in the fort? It's thundering? Just threatening to. Yeah. Actually really dry. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to get some extras.
18.
Medical grade Portland cement, basically. But it's very biocompatible. If I can fill the roof with it,
Your bags are fluid, you guys are in the back here.
that little lab station get done.
That
They
we might
should be
have to,
absolutely
no, they were under here, and
Yeah, this is from the fracture, that's why that was right there.
Oh, okay. What about the other one?
The one we did earlier?
Yeah, what do you think?
I don't know, man, that could be a cavity too. It was really odd where that was. It's definitely not your typical resorption that you see in that replacement resorption.
I wonder if you look back at your old x-rays on him.
and I'm like, no, she likes the 50 ml bottle. It just works better for them. But
Well,
every time they ask.
In order to keep it sterile, I need the smaller bottles. Otherwise, I'm having to like have a sterile syringe that I'm pulling 10 or 20 mLs out of and sticking it into another.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need
Your
another tank.
40
We have to put
minutes
another
was
tank
30
on.
minutes ago.
Get out of the way.
Yes,
Are you sure you count right?
yes, because in 20 minutes you've made it to 3 hours.
98.3, and that was shoved way up there. And it's
Okay,
still
yes.
We're gonna do that
Yeah,
whole,
we have 300s here, so.
open the, take the tube off.
She put them under.
Push it in there.
You like little blue baby. You should let your baby breathe.
Yeah, you would go with a paper pen.
Yeah, yeah, that's what he was saying. This giant pile of,
Like a disinfectant.
and you put the bleach in, then you dry it, and you put the.
Everyone, did you open this bottle?
Yes.
And how much did you pull out of there? You said. Alright. I'm just gonna, keeping out my number.
Okay, I wanna say 0.5.
Okay.
This is number 5. Okay. We didn't think we'd need another bag, so it'd be fun. Hers is a urinary culture. I put it back here to your left. Actually, not on there, so.
Is that what they did
Yeah,
too, in Maple Zoo? The other person I know works in this.
Oh, but they
center
probably have
county
like
zoo.
animals that are
They
really
didn't have a
not
dart gun.
friendly.
Oh, she said they didn't, he said they didn't have a dart gun.
Yeah.
But sometimes the zoo animals can be really wild too, because there was pre-sedating them, might be necessary for
Right.
sedating them.
There's a really nasty
Well,
leopard that we worked on.
If you were able to get the gas on them prior to giving them, you'd need less drugs, because they'd be calmer and they'd be more relaxed.
Yes. And how much are we gonna give them? He's like,
That's fine.
Good job.
As long as there's no coffee.
Do you want a bottle, or do you, should we have a backup bottle?
Yeah, let's buy a bottle of
There's some coffee out there.
Yeah.
And I came here, there was
There was
out
some-
there, and it was in date.
That's a Christmas miracle.
I know.
What's really done is taking the
Probably got some
section,
like,
I'm just looking at
It
it.
looks just like the ones we used to give her, like those dark brown ones.
Yeah.
What was that?
Alright, let's get
Those were,
I used to give them a white container, almost like.
They're even in my schedule.
Okay.
Boys.
20 more minutes. 20 more
You like
minutes.
that
Do it
better.
it's a long 20 minutes.
Can you make her wake up a lot sooner once we put her in the transport?
What do you think? Should we reverse the rest of it?
I think we should reverse as soon as he's done with his
Done.
restoration, done. And then don't give
Done,
her
done, 20
buprenorphine
minutes.
until she's
She's like
exited.
exited, okay?
Yeah, and do it IM.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to wait for her to wake up to get her out of transport tonight.
So where are you guys sleeping?
What do you mean wait for it?
We leave her awake enough to get out of the transport on her own.
Oh, okay. Leave an RV here.
Yeah. I think if we
Park
leave her
our
up here,
RV here.
if we leave her up here, Cameron's probably gonna get too upset, not knowing where she went. But if we leave her hooked up to the transport, in the transport down there, he's probably gonna be upset that she's not coming out of the cage, so
Either way, he's gonna be
he's just
upset.
gonna be.
Hey, Cameron,
Yeah.
Cameron's just a
He's a
stressed
brat.
out man.
this is his girl, right?
Yeah.
Are they just neighbors or are they actually in a confinement together?
They're together.
Are they?
Yeah.
They've been together.
He's been here.
He had a vasectomy and he was in here.
That would be kind of our indicator of how effective that. What I did is I put MTA.
Next time I come to Justin, I wanna see like blow your darts. I never get to see blow your darts. Like I know how my darts work, but I've never seen yours.
I made a whole video for my presentation on how to
You did?
work there too.
Awesome. And they play speed that up, this is fun.
I enjoyed it. Tried to make it something different.
Yeah.
And I just have never-ending cases. You know, I probably did 25 cases
Wow.
over my time there. You know.
Those are the best lectures when they're just case-based and you're just learning about cool things.
I like talk about something. I talk about like mosquitoes or enrichment, and we'd add in like different cases that enrichment helped resolve.
It's huge, it's a huge part of this whole rescue thing. It's huge. Like if you're gonna do it, you want to stop it.
Yeah, I did a lecture on intro to big cats, which was mainly like diet, enrichment, and
Equipment? Or that was
no, and then I did a working with big cats, which was mainly like drugs, protocol, darts, equipment, like more vet related, and then I did a whole lecture on, I guess it was neoplasia and dentals,
yeah.
and then a whole nother lecture on just like crazy, weird cases we had.
Did you talk about Zabu yet in her dental?
I did. There were pictures in there, and questions or need help with a case, and but then I get a ton of Facebook
Yeah. You gotta
friends.
like,
Got a lot of new Facebook friends now.
yeah, I'm sure.
But that's
you know,
also
out of
good in the
the-
same sense.
Out of the whole fun though, you may end up with one or two of them that really get to be strong promoters,
Yeah.
advocates for.
Well, even like if like at the very least having connections in all the different states
Yeah.
for when we do a rescue.
That's
we
what
can't
I-
take drugs. We could call up some of the people we went to school with and say, hey.
I usually post on Facebook. I say I'm going to South Carolina. Is anyone practicing near this
Yeah.
area?
Yeah, working on big cats or wants to work on big cats.
And like it didn't pan out, but I had recently someone contact me from Oklahoma who was saying people are crazy. They said she's like, I volunteered at this rescue when we had a really bad tornado and it knocked down a tree and we think it hit a lion in the head. And the lion hadn't eaten in 3 days and they thought it was a fractured jaw. And
That was in South Carolina?
it was in Oklahoma.
What was in South Carolina? You were looking for someone?
Oh, I just picked that one as a random one, yeah.
Because my mom was in South Carolina.
She
I would
a vet?
go up there. No, but I would go up there.
The problem we have is that I legally can't take controlled drugs.
Since he was sitting out there. I have locks, I'll just have to, like I said, I'll just have to number them and the keys so we know which one opens, but, we'll have to put a tarp over it, because I feel like it's been raining every night overnight.
Yeah.
Let's say for
Yeah,
that,
it went up a
please,
little bit.
so he got one back.
The 98s now instead of 97s.
Yes.
We are photographing. Did you take all your radiographs that you gave?
We're gonna get 2 more.
Okay.
We're gonna get started cleaned up and
Okay.
get some water back there.
That means we're finished. We're just tidying up. We can
Now,
start
let's take
taking our
some more
monitors
radiographs.
off.
That's good for photos. We'll just do his, we'll start with him. Well, next time we'll just have to go on the other side, because we didn't get x-rays and photos on the other side, but we'll do it next time. We're gonna have some opportunity
Yeah.
in the future.
So we can start taking out the monitors.
So what would you say, molars on the other side next?
Do you guys want to do
Yeah,
that?
doesn't matter that.
We can start taking off monitors and
I
put
think
them
there's
over on that
molars.
table over there. That one comes last.
She have any reflexes at all? She completely out up there.
God, not any suction
you're
put back there,
underneath
dude.
Yes, on the machine.
That's good.
And then we can replace that with that. So that'd be a little bigger guy.
Oh, I got you, okay.
When he's like doing
Yeah.
the graph. So you can put them on there. And do you want to take a little rubbing alcohol and just wipe off everything? Okay. The only thing we don't put rubbing alcohol on is the Doppler coat. We just wipe it off with water and just a little damage.
How you work that thing?
You work it,
This
got
is
its
like
own
an
head.
ultrasound, just like that, except for it's very small. And
Turn it
if you put any
on.
steamy string in the sound, it'll damage the crystals. So you just use water. Like I'll pass it to Bruce.
It's like in the
It's gonna help hold his
Justin
mouth.
probably will want that for recovery.
but this was.
I know, right?
Like, so I'm not sure what the difference would be.
That's a big,
See how tight it is in there?
God, man.
It's like you can't see anything. Once you put the...
Is that just her, or you don't have that?
I think it's just her. Because normally I don't have that. Maybe it's just because she's the perfect size.
Yeah.
It's the perfect storm. You know, she's tiny, but yet she still has a big... Because that tube didn't have a problem fitting. It was just tight back there.
And we're still doing fluids.
Yeah, I might as well just stuff it over this bag. This is under this computer.
Yes.
Can't make them look all white? Can't let scale
Did
that
she
out?
get some like veneers or something?
And are we doing x-rays or anything like that?
I'll put them before you transport them.
Yeah, still on gas and oxygen?
She is still on gas and oxygen.
Oh, yeah, yeah. One in the gas. I don't know, ask her. That's her, so I just on it.
Just the outside you can wipe off with alcohol.
Alright, so is everything finished up? Yes.
Where would you like to review the policies?
That's a Gail question.
We're just gonna put them in a pile over by the door.
Are you close to what you've been ready to move?
I'm ready to move.
Alright, so I'll get the keys.
Start with white stuff and alcohol.
Okay.
Get that spray on there. You know, you wash it down. This one.
Want these wipes down?
Yeah, you can wipe them.
Where would you like me to put
Close
these
it up
bags?
and then take it back to PAC and dump it.
Actually, they go over here. I don't want that shelf.
Kind of use this thing.
Was this yours?
Nope, that one in this bucket right here.
Oh, with the,
I took
other
it off.
stuff. With the rereading. Okay.
Yep, this one right here. Let me just put it right back.
Maybe we can take, we can get closer with the anesthesia if you want to.
Okay.
Blood on my face. Just squirt it out on me.
Can we hold that one?
And then I have a little tab on my rubber, you can just
Snatch it off.
take it in the reverse.
No, it's alright. I'll give her something to do. Alright, just give me that. Light on, can we please that light? It's in the second one. Pull it down and. Yeah.
You guys will just, we got you ready to move it.
I think I gotta get over there and then I have to move it tomorrow.
Okay. Could you lower your table now?
The two will each on
Yeah.
You still have her on ISO?
Yeah. That's why I told her do it now before I take her off ISO.
That's smart.
So you gotta be careful with this too. This thing? Okay, ready?
Did you unlock the wheels in the?
Report.
Nothing normal.
I know, I'm trying to hold the transport from rolling away.
Is that her?
What did you do?
Can I put this door down up here? Come, Brianna, come hold the door up so I can get the laptop. Just hold it up. Push it up. Alright, put it down.
all the lights sitting there too. And all the ones that we used, Rena, the ones we used we'll just take back and, clean it, we'll have somebody to clean it tomorrow. Those all go in a Ziploc bag. All the tiger stuff is in the Ziploc bag. And these two is what we're on.
Have a little bag with the dirty ones in it.
Yeah, you use that.
Need a wet paper towel, please.
Where do you put
Yeah,
this?
like soaking.
Oh, that, so, like soaking wet. Those ones wet.
Slow speed, what do you call this?
It's lights, just
Alright,
the light
get
speed.
the lights.
And this is on top of the Amazonic files? Or Amazonic? Yeah, where did you get a light?
Underneath the, seat is where they're supposed to be.
And then the Asian.